Hi, I'm Devin from Careerified. Welcome back to my home office, and may I be the first to wish you a happy Canada Career Month. Okay, you probably never heard of it before. The idea with Canada Career Month that comes around every November is to take some time during the month to spotlight the practice of career development and kind of put a little more focus on what exactly that means and how career professionals help people. I talk a lot about different career development issues on this channel, but I've never actually talked about what career development really is. What's the basis of all of this? I find anybody who doesn't work in the field really associates career stuff with high school, right? You sat down with your guidance counselor, maybe you did a Jackson vocational interest survey or something like that. In more recent years, maybe you went through career cruising or My Blueprint or something like that. But beyond high school, you don't really think about it. And I find a lot of parents come to me with this panicked sort of tone of, oh my gosh, my kid's now in their last year of high school and they don't know what they want to do with their life. And so I think it's really important to recognize that career development is something that goes on, hopefully for a very long time beyond high school. And that it's totally normal to need some help defining what your next steps will look like and figuring out what it is you want out of your career. Okay, so let's start with the basics. The fancy pants official term for someone who does the work that I do is a career development professional, which we're going to call CDP for the remainder of this video, because I'm not saying that 30 times. You are more likely to come across job titles like career coach, career counselor, career advisor, career consultant, anything along those lines. All of us CDPs roughly do the same kind of work. We will employ a variety of practices and activities to help you figure out your career pain points and then move forward with the next steps. So that might involve anything from having career conversations to using assessment tools, help you figure out how maybe your personality or aptitude matches with different types of careers, or even doing something like writing your resume or your cover letter for you. The one difference I would say among those job titles is anybody who calls themselves a career counselor is also expected to be a registered mental health professional. So that is somebody who should also have some sort of designation, like a psychotherapist or a psychologist, psychiatrist, something like that. Not just anybody can say, I'm a career counselor. Counselor is a job title that comes with a little bit more credentials associated with it. How do you choose someone who fits your needs? It really comes down to finding a specialty. So, and most of us have one. So for me, the focus is on youth, and helping families with sort of early career kinds of things. But you will find CDPs who focus on executives and who focus on mid-level professionals. You will also find CDPs who are skilled in particular industries or sectors. So you'll find people who are specific to government, to military, to policing, to medical field, to academics, and the list goes on. So that's something to look for as well. And even additionally, you will find people who specialize in particular areas of career development. So you'll find CDPs who specifically focus on resume and cover letter writing. You'll find some who are much more heavily involved in maybe job interview preparation. And you'll find others that are more focused on career clarity, really helping you figure out what the hell you want to do with your life, which is mainly where I sit. CDPs are not regulated, but there is an optional certification available in a lot of provinces and territories. And there's actually a big move going right now to make certification a more national uniform process. Not only is it very different between provinces and territories, some jurisdictions don't even offer the option. So you don't necessarily look for certification. It's nice if someone has it, but if they don't, it doesn't mean they're not qualified for it. Honestly, choosing a career professional to help you, a CDP to help you with whatever the issue is you're dealing with right now, really comes down to chemistry. It's very similar to choosing, a therapist, an RMT, any other professional you engage in sort of a helping kind of capacity. So take a look through their website, their LinkedIn. We should all be on LinkedIn. Their social media. What kind of vibe do you get from them? What sort of values do you pick up from how they communicate and what their messaging is about? That'll help you figure out if they're going to be a right fit for you. And honestly, you can find CDPs as well all over the place. Some of them are high school guidance counselors. A lot of them work in campus career centers, in post-secondary institutions. You will find us in publicly funded community organizations. And you will find us in private practice as well, which is what I do. So my tip for this week is take a search around. Do a little Google or whatever your search engine of choice is. Take a peek around and look for career development. Find out a little bit more about it. Find out about how big the field really is. You never know. It might be a rabbit hole that is a fantastic route for you to spend some time in. It might be really helpful for your kids. Really, it might be helpful for anybody you know who's seriously hating their job right now. So go give it a shot. See what you find out. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next week back here for a new tip. You take good care.